I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy T. That was Blazing the Sports. Yes, of course, guys. Your boy T. Up. I'm back at it, like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers this work. And dropped a few hours ago, Anthony Joshua made it known to the world that he plans on making an offer to the winner of Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder to prevent the trilogy matchup. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, do me a favor. Please take time to subscribe. Also, hit the like button and share. And into this building, the one, the only expert genius in this building says, I don't believe AJ. Well, let's get the party started. All right, guys. I think we're back. Anthony Joshua came out. He said, listen, I'm going to throw a curveball, right? I'm going to throw a curveball in the situation, right? So he's going to fight Pulev. He's going to offer Usyk some step-aside money. I believe they got an extension for the Usyk fight, so they can push that to the side for a little while longer. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury are already scheduled in training to fight February the 22nd. There's a third fight that both guys, if they decide to activate the rematch clause, they can have a third fight. Anthony Joshua said, listen, I'm going to offer the winner a lucrative offer to make them probably think, well, maybe I can get out of this third fight. Maybe I can swindle myself out for a unification matchup. But in all honesty, I would like for it to be Tyson Fury, to give the UK fans, a home field, undisputed matchup. But what the people want to see is me versus Deontay Wilder. He has a great right hand. I have a great left hook. We meet all the time, right? We met with Usyk, Pulev, had another meeting, and I told Eddie Hearns that, listen, I want to make him an offer that he can't refuse. I want to offer Deontay Wilder, if he wins the second fight with Tyson Fury, I want to make him an offer that'd be like, well, can I get out of this Tyson Fury? Can we pay the guy that has the rematch clause some step aside money? Now here's the question. Let's play a game called Ripley's Believe It or Not. Do you believe this or not? They'll go in the building and says Hearn and AJ are cowards. All they want to do is play games. Expert Genius says facts. Now, let's talk about it. Let's dive deep into this. You know it, guys. Listen, I got a short break. I thought I was coming back to have my normal lunchtime hour, but hey, they put me back on overtime. It's cool. So whenever I can step away, I'm going to step away. But let's talk about this. Do you believe it? Anthony Joshua, when leading up to the Andy Ruiz fight, the rematch, he didn't want to talk about anybody else because he was focused on Andy Ruiz. Now, to me, does it not look like he's talking over Pulev? Listen, I don't care who we have favored to win or not. He still has to face Pulev. He has to face Pulev and win. There has to be a winner between Wilder versus Fury 2. And the loser has to choose not to activate a rematch clause. So with that being said, where was all this same energy before, matter of fact, right after he beat Andy Ruiz too, right after he won a rematch, where was this then? If he'd have came out in early December, right? At that time, yes, we knew about the February fight. Why didn't he come out at that time? Hey, I know you guys got a second fight coming up, but I'm willing to make you guys an offer right now. so lucrative, so nice, that you will willingly get out of this rematch clause and fight now. American Path Travel in the building. What's going on? T-Dog, what it do? Salute to the chat. Yes, yes. Here's the thing, American Path Travel. Check them out, guys. Anthony Joshua was talking about making this offer, right? And here's the thing, that I honestly believe at this point, it is all talk. I don't believe it. I don't believe that Anthony Joshua is serious. And even if he is serious, the winner, or not the winner, but the loser of Fury versus Wilder 2 can activate their rematch clause. So even if Anthony Joshua's like, hey, I did my best, they're ducking me, they don't want to fight me, they're ducking me, I offered them 50-50, it doesn't matter. Because they have a rematch clause already in place. It only matters is if the loser don't want a rematch clause. Remember, J-Rock just got his head rocked this past weekend. And as bad as he got his head rocked, J-Rock wanted his rematch. It's not that easy to get out of a rematch clause. Because you're making a pot sweep for the winner, doesn't make it where the loser don't want his get back. Remember, you were trying to tell the loser to take your loss, sit your butt down, and allow this guy to go to greatness. When the loser really wants that spot. X Virginia says, AJ said even after facing Ruiz, I don't want to hear no talks about fighting Wilder or Fury. That was AJ's own words. Even said he wanted 2 easy fights. Listen, facts. Facts. Keep the hashtag. Fact. I remember that. When the Andy Ruiz 2 fight was coming up, he said, I don't want to talk about it. I want to focus on Andy Ruiz. After the fight, I don't want to talk about Wilder. I don't want to talk about Fury. He talked more about a third fight with Andy Ruiz than an undisputed matchup with Fury or Wilder. But now, knowing that he has a fight lined up, Pulev ain't taking step aside money. Pulev won his shot. Pulev won his shot. So are you telling me that you didn't want to overlook Andy Ruiz in the second fight, so you didn't want to talk about it? But you have a fight with Pulev coming up, and now all of a sudden you are 100% focused on the undisputed? Any of you guys have kids? What do kids like doing a majority of their time? I'll save you the time of thinking. Playing games. Listen, this is only to manipulate their fans. It's not everybody. It's their fans of them. Because they're going to do videos and say this. Oh, he offered him a lucrative offer. AJ said it's going to be lucrative. He says this. If Wilder turns it down, then he's ducking. That's what they're going to say. They're going to say he's ducking. Even though if Fury loses, and Fury says that, I want my rematch. Remember this. When Deontay Wilder first talked about fighting the winner between Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua 2, and he said that, maybe Fury can step to the side and I can fight the winner. What did Fury do? No. If you do it, I'll sue. And Fury can go either way, right? If this is a close fight and Wilder wins, or maybe Wilder hits him with a right hand in the second round, I don't know. Fury can just, in a matter of fact, he can probably just hold off for a while and then react it. Like, you don't know. It's really up to the loser on what they want to do. And I'm telling you right now, if some kind of way Wilder loses to Fury, Oh, he wants that get back. He wants that get back. He don't care if you offer Tyson Fury 70% and you take 30. Wilder gonna say no. Fuck that. We run it back. It was a draw. You won one. Now I want mine back. The only person that I can even see between them two actually not wanting to do the third fight, if Wilder comes out there and his Fury was some shit that he cannot get up from, some shit that make him sit down like his parents standing over him with a belt and said, boy, don't you move. Let's see. AJ also said, leading up to the first negotiation between him and Deontay Wilder did, he was going to offer a deal of a lifetime, which we all now know that was 12.5 flat fee. Yes, expert genius, I remember that. Even Eddie Hearn was like, oh my gosh, if I was offered this, I would be over the moon. I would reach out both hands and take that offer. I remember that. Hey, listen, expert genius, we remember this. We're not delusional. We're not cloudly thinking. We were there. We were watching it with a scope, with bifocals on, and with magnifying glasses. We saw everything in detail. I remember that. I would be over the moon and back. I remember. Spending Dad's money. He's overlooking Pulev because he's 38 years old. He thinks Father Time will prevent skill set and he'll be his own downfall against him. Here's the thing. I think he's talking like this because they don't believe the offer's not real. That's what I mean. The offer's not real because remember, he said the last time I was thinking about Wilder, I lost to Andy Ruiz. Pulev is in a position like Andy Ruiz was in the first fight. Except we know more about Pulev than we know about Andy Ruiz in the first fight. When I say we, I'm talking about in general. A lot of people didn't know who Andy was. A lot of people do know who Pulev is, but they also know that he's going to be aged. You telling me that Joshua is going to overlook Pulev? Usyk is going to take step aside money. And the loser between Fury Wilder 2 is going to take step aside money. You see all that lining up just like that. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm not saying it can happen. But to talk about it right now, when there's already so many obstacles in the way, just like Deontay Wilder said, Duracell, Energizer, keep the same energy. This is not no Dollar Tree batteries. You put them in your toy robot, it plays for 30 minutes and it's dead. Beat that drum. Keep that same energy. Energizer. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I believe it is truly for the fans to believe that Anthony Joshua is doing everything possible to fight Wilder, since most people believe that Wilder was knock his head from here to Kingdom Come. A matter of fact, when they say that we didn't land on Plymouth Rock landed on us. Well, in this case, Wilder would knock Joshua's head to Plymouth Rock. It will land on Plymouth Rock. That's how far it will go. And since that's who they believe, think about this. Do you really believe Anthony Joshua want to fight Deontay Wilder? When he said he wanted to go in a training camp to help Tyson Fury train to beat Wilder. Guys, I'm just asking a question. How do you want to help one man beat the man that you want to face? Because if that man beat the man you want to face, then you won't face the man you want to face because now he has a loss. Now you have to fight the man who you have trained. It doesn't make sense, guys. If you can make this add up to be $1, please show me that, Washington. Please show it to me. I'm here. If you can make it add up to, if you can make this make sense, add it up to $1 and show me that, Washington. That's what we're here for. Don Dada in the building. What is blazing, homie? See, I'm getting late. Hold on. Miguel Angel Lopez in the building. Deontay will KO Joshua into retirement at What's Blazing the Sports. Listen, man. Let me take a sip of this water. Let's cook. When the fire gets so hot, every now and then, so it won't burn up everything, you gotta cool it off. Miguel, listen, bro. Listen, man. Let me get close. Most people believe, including myself, that Wilder would knock Anthony Joshua's head into the upper deckers. Like when Wilder hit Anthony Joshua, they're going to be calling it like it's baseball. Oh, it's up, it can do it. Center field, it's gone. Or like the old football commentator, back, touchdown. Listen, Deontay Wilder is going to do the first boxing version of spiking the football. He's going to punch his head, and it's going to be like spiking the football, like he's just throwing that bitch down. I don't think it's going to happen. Right? Listen, I would love for it to happen as much. Listen, it's crazy, guys. I'm telling you, something is seriously wrong with me because I think I would get more enjoyment off of seeing Wilder shut up Dylan White, but I would still get just as much satisfaction of ending these talks, right? There's been a lot of talk going on. 12.5 flat, 12.5 million flat, 15 million flat, one-way rematch clause. Listen, if he's going to offer him a lucrative offer, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be turned down. If that lucrative offer does not say, and remember, this is bottom line, 50-50 split. F your offer. I'm going to pay you $60 million. I don't know. No. I want to split. Whatever it makes, I want to split. I want to split of that. I want to split of this. I want to split of that. That's the bare minimum. Because if Wilder wins, he would have defended the WBC title 11 consecutive times. He would be considered the ring and linear champion. Joshua actually lost. Yes, Joshua is two-time champion, but he's only two-time because he lost one time. And the people that say, oh, he's two-time, yes, I know you get proud about that. Like you people would be proud if he loses to Pulev and then turns around and beat Pulev. You guys will be saying, no, he's three-time unified because he lost two-time. But we got an offer, right? Listen, if it all works out, I love to see it. I'm being honest. I would love to see it. If Deontay Wilder, his Tyson Fury was something that make him, even if he could get up, say, nah, you know what? I better sit this one out. And Wilder wins. And Joshua beats Pulev. Usyk takes step-aside money. Fury get hit so fucking hard that he don't want to see a contract that has Wilder name on it for the next 15 birthdays. And he opt out. And they make Wilder as a significant split that he cannot refuse with a two-way rematch clause. I want to see it. Show me the money. The expert genius, we don't believe you. You need more people. Jay-Z. They scared to death. They shook. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Yes. Listen, man, guys, it's all marketing. See, people like us, we don't fall for it, right? Even some Anthony Joshua fans, they don't fall for it. A lot of times they look for these things to have something to hold on to. They hate Deontay Wilder so much that, one, they do hope Fury beats Wilder, right? They want to shit on him. Think about this, guys. I was on the Boxing Voice this morning. I heard them say this, that Wilder was never knocked out by Klitschko, but Klitschko did drop him in sparring. And do you know how many UK fans was fucking cheering? I told you, I told you, I told you. Like Allen Iverson said about practice. You're talking about sparring. So wait a minute. So because somebody got knocked down in sparring, that take away what he done in actual fucking fights? People talk what happened to Floyd Mayweather in sparring, Broner in sparring, Sean Porter in sparring. Sparring is sparring because a lot of times somebody's in better shape than others, especially if somebody's training for a fight and they bringing in sparring partners who wasn't even training for a fight. You're looking at two different shapes. And then you gotta look at where were they at in their career at that time. And even if you bring up Wilder was knocked down in sparring, was he knocked down in a fight? Has he lost a fight? And the people that say this, they try not to ignore. Matter of fact, they look at him getting knocked down in sparring worse than Joshua getting knocked out and quitting, worse than Fury getting knocked out and had to wake up, worse than Dylan White getting knocked out, getting dropped by Oscar Reedus, getting beat up by Chisora, getting dropped by Parker. None of that means nothing. Them actually having losses, none of that means nothing. Wilder allegedly got dropped in sparring. And like Elvis said, the world's all shook up. Okay. Makes about no sense, but let's go with it. All right, hold on, guys. You know what we gotta do. Shit, I don't know my wallet. Hold on. But let's get this talking, man. Let's get this talking. I don't want you guys looking off my nose. I'm sorry. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. All right. Let's. Oh shit. There we go. Johan Nathan in the building. What is blazing, homie? Hey, Virginia says Wilder knocking Fury straight to WrestleMania. All right, guys, listen, man. Let's talk about it. Look, man. My overall thoughts on this is that listen, it's just talk, man. Because where was all this same goddamn energy? Now, my thing is, if Joshua had just beat Pulev, and if Usyk accepted his step-aside money and said, I would defer until after they get their fight out the way, think about this, man. Like, Usyk would have to defer at least 2 times because you know Wilder would want a rematch clause. See, it's just too many variables of things that can happen that can prevent this from happening. I'm not saying it can't, but the stars would definitely need to line up. And like I said, man, where was all this same energy when he first won his titles back? Where was the energy at? When they interviewed him, why didn't he say that then? When he interviewed him, why was he steering away from Wilder and Fury? And now all of a sudden, he got nothing but a straight line path to Wilder and Fury. I'm going to tell you exactly why. Because he knows that especially if Wilder wins, he's going to run it back. That third fight that was confirmed by Fury and Wilder is already in contract for both fighters, which is more likely the fight could happen. The only person that I see not taking the third fight is if Fury gets knocked clean the fuck out, as if he was washed with Tide and Dawn soap. He gets knocked clean, spot free out by Deontay Wilder, and then at that point he might realize and rethink his whole career. But guys, it's your boy T. That was Blazing Sports. You know what it is. I'm out.